Oh, we have a hole. Oh my gosh, look at that. Today's the day we're heading up the mountain. I'm in search for a lost placer mine. Heading up the mountain today. Got our pick metal detector, some sledges, and we're looking for gold. Brutal. Boy, are these mountains brutal. I'm starting to get closer to the tree line, and we got rock and debris fall all over the place, which is telling me at some point the mountainside, this gulch way up here at some point has slidden with an avalanche. Just ripping down here, taking these trees with it. This is a true treasure hunt, guys. A bunch of years ago, about 15 years ago, I was reading through some old obscure local history book for this particular area in southwest Colorado. And there was one sentence alone about some guys finding some coarse gold far from water. They never found the source, and it never got worked commercially. We got 6 square miles. I'm not gonna be anywhere close to covering that today, but we're gonna do a tiny little piece of it. Been doing a whole bunch of research on maps. I found a little bit of evidence, very little bit of evidence of placer workings up here. We're gonna go to the top, looking for ore, looking for gold. We're gonna do some metal detecting and bust some rocks. So right here somewhere I came across my first rock of interest. This rock's just poking out. I stopped here for a second to take a breather, and I got quartz growing in here, and we got some vuggy action going on. So let's take a look at that a little bit closer. Brought my sledge, so we might as well use it. That broke up real easy. Look at that. Oh yeah, we definitely got mineralized quartz, a little bit of rust, some black minerals. There might be a little bit of silver up here, who knows? Yeah, no, this is looking good. This is definitely a good indicator. There's one piece of floater coming down here. That's the vein right there. Looks like we got some limonites and some kind of black sulfide, which could be telling us we got some silver. Now where this came from, your guess is as good as mine. Somewhere beyond here. This country is so dang steep, it's unbelievable. Up there you can see a darker iron band. That could be some sort of vein. Looks like it cuts across here, maybe there. Down here in the bottom, I see big chunks, big blocks of rock. That could possibly be bedrock. That's bedrock. So I'm gonna try to find a spot, do a little beeping down there. All of this is avalanche debris. Huge trough way up to the top of the mountain back there. Steep wall. Got a little bedrock here, this flat. You can see this trough, this channel comes down the mountain here. Here we have a whole bunch of rock debris. Down below all these loose blocks. If you listen real close, that's water flowing a couple feet further down there. You got one rusty shard of metal. That tells me something has to have happened a little bit further up here. Maybe that's the remnants of the old time miners who found that coarse gold. All I know is that the gold's probably further up there. Up around the corner, you can see the light coming in. It goes up that way. I don't know if you guys can tell how steep this is, but it's freaking ridiculous. You can see these trees were ripped down by an avalanche. I bet you these giant boulders were dumped here along with the snow. We got a bedrock knob right there. This is another flat zone where things heavies can drop, but this material is very, very deep to bedrock. I'm gonna see if I can find something hidden up around the corner to detect. So you can see when this rock slide came down, this steep ravine, it started dropping rocks right here. It must have a steeper pitch up there, and this is the first drop zone. The rocks are a little bit smaller up here. They get bigger and bigger the further you go down. But so what I'm doing here, I'm scanning, looking for different. I'm starting to see some pink, which is kind of interesting. A little bit more iron staining. We got some rocks that are starting to look a little more pegmatite-y. Here we go. This is starting to remind me of silver ore. The sun just hit it right. All the rocks are getting more interesting. My pack's gonna be heavy. We're taking that home. We got gneiss here, but you can see, ooh, look at that glimmer on the backside. This banded gneiss, you can see it has a whole lot of iron seeping out of it. What's that? Here we got something. Ooh, that's something interesting as well. So this white band in here, this crystalline band here and here, that's calcite. This is another good indicator, guys. Definitely starting to see rocks that are more pegmatite-y. You know what? I think this is rhodonite. This is pretty darn sweet. Is that another piece right here? That first one certainly has some sort of metallic mineral in it. This piece looks more like granite and feldspar right there. You can see the crystalline structure. Ooh, bigger and bigger quartz. This might even have a little bit of barite on it. It's a heavy rock right there. More pegmatite-y. Oh yeah, look at this. So we got bigger white rock. We got a little mineralized veinlets running throughout it. In some areas, this pegmatite stuff is the type of stuff that could host larger gold. We're definitely starting to get some more mineralization and crystal growth, which is always a good sign. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Now remember I mentioned pegmatites? This is a giant pegmatite right here. See that shiny face? So that's a huge book of mica growing within this pegmatite. It's broken up right here, but this one right here caught my eye. That is one cool piece. If I was closer to the truck, this would be coming with me as well. But we definitely got pegmatite up here. All these pieces broke off of this massive chunk right here. Look at all that. Those are huge books of mica. We're gonna keep working our way up this pile. I'm seeing more of this pink stuff that's awfully interesting. Possibly do a little beeping up there, work our way up around the corner. Oh man, that sun is a great benefit. Look at that shimmer. Look at that sheen. There's a sheet of this metallic looking crystalline. There's a thin sheet of it in this rock. But then I see this. I thought this might be human man-made dimensional lumber, but I think it's just a piece of broken wood. I see something very bizarre, peculiar up here. Check that out. On this broken aspen stump, it kind of looks like there's a piece of rusty metal sticking on the top of it. Let's go investigate, see what we got up there. Oh my gosh, it's steep. There's the country rock. Oh yeah, that's definitely human. That's definitely man-made. Look at that. See that on top? What the heck? Super wet back here. Gotta be careful not to fall. Ah! Well, what is that? What the heck? Look at this. What the heck? Look at this thing. What is that? It's been sitting right up there. It's been sitting right up there, possibly marking something back in this area. We're gonna scurry up this. Look how steep it is. It's that steep. There, it's even steeper. See if this rusty trail marker leads to anything else. Maybe here you guys will be able to see. It's this freaking steep. Ridiculously challenging country. That marker is back here behind me. I actually did take a GPS point somewhere in the trees here. It looked like some kind of disturbance, but that thing was way down there. We're cutting across here. You can see that steepness now, all the way back over there. Okay guys, so we're always looking for clues. I see my first evidence of man. We got some tree stumps cut here, that one right there, boom. Right where I put my pick down on this crazy hill is a piece of this pegmatite. Here you can see those mica books. But I'm in a patch where there's a bunch of cut trees. I doubt they were logging up here because we got some nice old growth up there. More than likely these were used for some kind of local mining endeavor. right up through these trees. I don't know if you can see that right before the yellow, the aspen under it. There's some kind of rock. That could be a scree field, could be a tailings pile. There's only one way to find out. Here's the scree field slash pile. See some quartz, some white sticking out, but we got a lot of this black gray rock. But the way this is mounded, it doesn't look very mineralized, but it also doesn't look like there was a mass of rock right here that just disintegrated into place. We don't have a whole lot of bigger pieces, but I do see bedrock right there. We're gonna have to scurry to the top of this and see what we can see. Remember that super steep hillside I was showing you? I'm walking up it now. Holy man. Hey, I see some kind of rock, a rock ledge. This might be chiseled out of the mountain. Are we gonna have a cave up there? Holy crap. This is brutal. Okay, let's go. Oh my God. Drink some water. Haven't taken a break yet. Here's that pegmatite. I wonder if this is a mine. They dug in on the pegmatite potentially, where the pegmatite contact with this darker brown rock. Oh man, this is the dig. Holy cow. My detective work was correct. So here you can see, here's the dump pile. All this came out of this here hillside right here. Now let's go take a closer look. Oh, we might even have an opening. Oh my gosh. So far, well, there's some mineralization on that right there. Let's see what we got. Oh man, we might have a hole. Oh, we have a hole. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna have to bust out the light, take a peek down in there. Found something interesting. Now let's take a closer look. Here's the hole. They mucked out a whole bunch of rock. Now why in the world did they dig in this stuff? I mean, it's like a, I'm definitely not seeing any sort of vein right here. But this rock, this dark rock, we do have some quartz in it. Some of it's rusted, and we did have that pegmatite contact over here. I mean, they put in a little bit of effort to get this hole started. Oh, here we go. Got some more iron. Got some more iron showing right here. Just to the right of it, there's a very pegmatite granite. You see larger crystals on the right hand side. We're gonna shine our light down there and see if we can see anything. This rock, ooh, we do have a little bit of pink showing right there. Maybe the pink and quartz is what they're after. I don't know. Down there, kind of looks like we have water in the bottom of the hole. That might be a root. Ooh, that white layer. Is that white layer on the ceiling? That might be whatever they were after. I'm definitely not crawling down in this one because it's too steep. If I start climbing up this, I could just slide and never make it out of there. Since we're up here, I think I'm gonna dig a couple targets off the tailings pile, see what we come up with. Everything looks different in the sunlight. So this black rock, it actually has these weird like vug pockets in it that has some sort of mineral coating growing in here. I'm guessing more than likely that's what they were after, and it was occurring with quartz pockets as well. Okay, for testing, I'm gonna dig 3 to 5 targets off the dump here. I have a huge signal right here. More than likely it's not gold. If it was, it'd be a brick. This could be some kind of old relic from the mine. It sounds bigger than a nail unless it's right on the surface. Still in the hole. Something big. I see it. There it is. Big old nail. This thing's weird though. It's a flat-headed nail, but the nail tip is flattened like it was pinched off. Or heck, they might have been using this as a little chisel or something to break rock. Kind of interesting. I got a piece of an axe right there, right here. So we got two loud signals, one there, one there. We got a more faint signal right here. Let's noise cancel real quick. And ground balance, we got a lot of noise. A lot of EMI up here. I have a weaker signal here, so it's probably smaller metal. Let's dig it. First I scrape it, clear it, check, signal still in here, pick on angle, take out a couple inches. I'll scan the hole again. Not in the hole anymore. Okay, I got it out of the hole. There you can hear it. Hit a tiny piece of blasting cap. Okay, I'm gonna force myself to dig 3 more targets. Got another signal. This is super weird. This long part looks to be a rock, but then we have a little iron ball sticking off of it. I don't know if that's rusted out here over the years or that's how the ore occurred. I'm gonna have to keep this piece and take a closer look at it back home. Check this out. We got a big old down tree. Here's its root clod. Came out of this bedrock crack right here. This used to all be covered by roots. So we'll take a look. The old timers wouldn't have been able to see any of this. You never know, you might just get lucky, find something that no one's ever seen before. We do got some mineralization in here. It's not really the type of ore. Got some nice, I mean that's like a schist. A nice block. Is that a little bit of sulfide or a little bit of a rust layer? Nothing too interesting. Let's keep on trucking. All right, well I came across a nice little flat nook area and I see some trees chopped down. Well, let's investigate. We got a nice flat area up here out of the wind. We got a cliff that drops down. Got a little bit of a disturbance up here. It's kind of spooky. Here you can see somebody was chopping this with a small axe. They worked on that for quite some time. Took this down and dug out this little area right here. We have some logs. This chopped wood looks a little bit newer. See here you can see axed, and then somebody's been up here with a chainsaw. That's a nice clean cut right there. We're about a mile straight up off the road, but I bet you this little spot, bet you someone's been freeloading and living up here. They haven't been here in some time. Got a perfect vantage overlook. You can see 360 degrees. Cliff goes down. Take a quick look around. Might do a quick little metal detect, see if we can find any coins or old tools, something that might help tell us how old this spot is. They somehow humped some cement up here to make a hearth. I'm not seeing any ore per se, but that looks kind of interesting. It's a really nice calm spot up here. Did a couple targets right here in this cabin area. I dug something up. I noticed we got nails, so I'm ignoring the really loud stuff. We got big spikes. This spot may have been used by old time miners. So far away from that mine down here that I think someone was squatting up here more recently. Our first target is a piece of thin foil. You can read 1 tablespoon right there. This is the outer foil covering for imperial butter. So that's modern. I've got a bunch of signals right here, right in this duff. Ooh, we got a coin. We might have a coin spill here. See that? Wow, this is screaming. Let's see what we got here. It's about the size of a dime. Oh, it is a dime. All right, let's see if we can see a year on this. It says 2006, so it's certainly not very old. We got a bunch of other targets right here, so I'm gonna dig them up. Maybe we got a coin spill. Believe it or not, I was actually looking for coins. I wanted to date this area. I'll show you why I chose this spot. We got one coin so far. You can see this was the camp area. We got the hearth. This is the first big rock. People like to sit on rocks, tie their boots, tie their shoes. It's got a nice flat backrest. Somebody could have sat right here, lost some change out of their pocket. The first coin we found was right here. We got a signal. And this pile pulled out from right there. Got lots of noise up here. Something loud in the scoop. Ah! What the heck? Look at that. Holy cow. We have a fishing hook. So it looks like we had some kind of survivalist camping up here. Fishing hook, and we got a dime. Let's head on to the next zone.
Uh-oh. Started snowing.
Whoa, super steep. What's that? Whoa, cool. This is calcite. It's really rough feeling. You can see the rock split in half. It's leaching some iron as well, and we got these little veinlets. This is interesting. This is the only rock I found like this. Came from somewhere up there, along with that silver, likely galena and rhodonite chunk I found. But this is interesting. Here's a closer look at that silver ore we found. This is nothing like the rock we were seeing in that mine, so we better keep heading uphill looking for this.